Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all to Sri Jayendra Rank Zone Classes. I am your mentor and your friend for the subject biology, and I will be taking care of the zoology part, that is the animal science. My dear students, in the last lecture, we have taken care of different aspects of origin of life. We have gone through that how life originated from on Earth, on this planet, starting from the Big Bang, the formation of nebulae, then the origin of life, which involves first the chemical evolution and then the organic evolution. So this is a zoological time scale which help us to understand that what were the different phenomena which takes place at a particular time period. Starting from Azoic era, so that Azoic era basically comes up with the production of or the formation of chemical compounds. Okay, so this is the Azoic era, which basically supports no life, but only the chemical evolution take place. Only the chemical evolution take place. Okay, chemical evolution. So in Azoic era, only the chemical evolution take place. Okay, chemical evolution. Then the Archeozoic era, it shows the origin of prokaryotes. Okay, mean in this era only prokaryotes they dominated all the life forms, and this is also known as era of invisible life. Prokaryotes, era of invisible life. In this Archeozoic era, eukaryotes also evolved, but prokaryotes dominated. Okay. Then comes the Proterozoic era. Proterozoic era. It is also known as the second great zoological revolution, which comes up with origin of protistans, protozoa, sponges, coelentrates, annelida, and mollusca. So starting from protozoa till mollusca, the organisms they evolved during this era. Then comes the Paleozoic era. The Paleozoic era is divided into different periods: the Cambrian period, the Ordovician period, Silurian period, Devonian period, Carboniferous period, and the Permian period. Okay, so basically, the Paleozoic era is further divided into subparts or the periods. First is the Cambrian, second Ordovician, then Silurian, then Devonian, then Carboniferous, and then the Permian, right? So Cambrian era, it basically shows the signs of the evolution of trilobites, means extinct arthropods. Okay, so trilobites means it says that this era was actually dominated by arthropods, right? Then in Ordovician period, it says that it was the time of origin of jawless fishes. Okay, means Aganatha. So Ordovician period was the time of evolution of Aganatha, means jawless fishes, okay, having only first vertebrae. This time, the very first chordate also appears having only one vertebrae or one vertebrae. Okay. Then comes to be Silurian period, which shows the jawless fishes were dominated in this phase and origin of true fishes was there. In Silurian period, the jawless fishes they dominated, and here comes the true fishes in case of Silurian. It also says coming up of true fishes, right? Then the Devonian period, it is also known as golden era of fishes. All the true fishes means the fishes with jaw, Gnathostomata. Gnatho means fishes with jaws. Carboniferous period, this period was this period shows the dominancy of amphibians. A connecting link of amphibians, Simoria, helps to understand that how amphibians were dominated and origin of reptiles takes place. So Simoria is a connecting link between reptile and amphibian. In this Carboniferous period, first seed plant originated. First seed plant also originated. Then comes Permian period, which shows origin of mammals like reptiles. Obviously, mammals like reptiles means reptilian mammals. Mammals having reptilian characters. First gymnosperms also appear. The first gymnosperms and reptilian mammals, right? Then comes this Paleozoic era is also known as Appalachian Revolution. Okay, this is also known as Appalachian Revolution. You can see it is written here, Appalachian Revolution. Okay, now Mesozoic era, it is further divided into three periods: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Okay, the Triassic period, origin of dinosaurs and oviparous mammals. Jurassic, which is known as the golden age of dinosaurs, it was dominated by dinosaurs, and for the very first time, birds, aves, they appear with teeth in their jaws. The main character of birds is that they don't have tooth or teeth in their jaws, but this time the reptilians they evolved to form what? The aves or the birds, and that is why they are having teeth in their jaws. Then gymnosperms and ferns also dominated mean the progressive age also denotes that this time gymnosperms and the ferns, okay, they also dominated this era. Okay, so the Mesozoic era was basically related to the dinosaurs. It is also divided into three parts: the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. Triassic age basically shows the origin of dinosaurs. Then Jurassic age, the dominancy of dinosaurs, along with gymnosperms and ferns. And Cretaceous age, the extinction of dinosaurs. Okay, this Cretaceous period comes up with the formation of first placental mammals. Understood? and the formation of modern birds. Formation of modern birds. Along with angiosperms. So this was the Mesozoic era, age of reptiles. It is also known as Rocky Mountain Revolution. So in Paleozoic era, it was Appalachian Revolution. In case of Mesozoic era, it is the Rocky Mountain Evolution, right? This is the Rocky Mountain Evolution. Then comes the Cenozoic era, which is known as the age of birds, mammals, and angiosperms. Okay, it includes two periods, tertiary and quaternary. The tertiary period is having been, or all the periods are divided into small sub periods or epochs. The Paleozoic epoch comes with the origin of primates, Paleocene epoch. Then Eocene epoch comes up with the evolution of first horse. Okay, Eohippus appeared. Then Oligocene epoch, it comes up with rise of first monocots in angiosperms, and anthropoid apes evolved from monkeys. So in Oligocene, anthropoid apes they evolved from monkey. In Eocene, Eohippus, and in Paleocene, origin of primates. Then Miocene, it is an intermediate epoch which connects Oligocene and Pliocene. Pliocene, it comes up with ape-like ancestors of human appeared in Pliocene period. So in Pliocene period, ape-like ancestors of humans appeared. Then in Quaternary, there are two phases, two epochs. Pleistocene, which is the Ice Age, human appeared, social life of humans started. Okay, so Pleistocene was the Ice Age in which humans appeared and the social life of humans started. And Holocene, which is known as what? Age of men. Holocene. It is known as the age of man, mental age and supremacy of man. Okay, so it basically denotes the mental age and the supremacy of man. So Holocene is also known as the mental age, which basically shows that this time the man, humans, they dominated. Okay, it comes in the quaternary period of Cenozoic era. Cenozoic era is an era of age of birds, mammals, and angiosperms. The tertiary period is having these five epochs: Paleocene, origin of primates; Eocene, Eohippus; Oligocene, anthropoid monkeys developed from apes. Okay, anthropoid apes developed from monkeys, sorry. And then Miocene, which is a connecting link. Paleocene is a ape-like ancestors of humans developed. So this geological time scale basically help you to understand that the geological revolution is being divided into four categories. The first is geological revolution, then the second great geological revolution, then Appalachian revolution, then Rocky Mountain revolution. Okay, like this way. Okay. So now coming to the next, this is the sketch of evolution of plants through geological periods. The first starts from the Paleozoic era, means the Silurian period. The chlorophyte ancestors, they form tracheophytes, means the ones which are having tracheids, means the xylem, vessels. Then tracheophytes comes with rhinia type of plants, then xylophyton. So which in Silurian period, basically this development of plants actually took up a pace, and in Devonian period it comes up with the formation of progymnosperms. In Carboniferous period it comes with seeded ferns. Okay, in Permian period it comes up with lycopods. In Triassic age and in Jurassic age it comes with herbaceous lycopods, ferns, conifers, and cycads, means cycas. Means the gymnosperms are dominant. Gymno. In Cretaceous period, it comes up with the formation of the bryophytes, zinco, And the Cenozoic era comes up with the complete development of bryophytes and pteridophytes, with the development of dicots and then monocots. Okay, so dicots, they actually develop in Mesozoic era, or the transition of Mesozoic and Cenozoic era, but the monocots, they develop during the Cenozoic period. Basically speaking, the dicots development is also considered in Cenozoic period only. Okay, so angiosperms, they dominated in the Cenozoic era, and the ending or the starting of the Mesozoic and Cenozoic era. So this is the plant zoological time scale, which help us to understand that these different varieties of plants, they are developed in different eras. Now, my dear students, coming to next slide, it is basically a zoological time scale which help you to understand that what are the different eras, like pre-Cambrian era, which only shows the protocells or protobionts. Means this era basically comes up with the blue-green algae or the filamentous algae around 600 million years ago. Then Paleozoic era, also known as Cambrian era, which comes up with the simple life forms. Okay. Then the Ordovician period, the fishes, they start to appear. The Silurian period, arthropods till mollusca. Then Devonian period, age of fishes. Carboniferous period, age of amphibians and reptile, or they started to appear. Mesozoic era, especially in the it is known as what, age of reptiles. Okay, divided in Permian, Triassic age. Then Jurassic age, the dinosaurs, they dominated. And in the Cretaceous period, the gymnosperms, they were at their maximum, and Cretaceous period comes to the extinction of dinosaurs. Okay, so it is already explained. Now coming to next, what are the different morphological and anatomical evidences which help us to understand the connect of different organisms, that how organisms have been evolved. So different animals and plants, they show similarities and dissimilarities in their structure, but in some characters they show similarities. Okay, when different plants, they show dissimilarities, but in some points, some phases, they show similarities. These similarities are of two types. Okay, two types. One is the homology, and the another one is analogy. Homology, the similarity based on common origin, mean it speaks that they have a common origin, similar basic body plan, okay, of organization, and they also shares the common or nearly common embryological development, embryonic development. Okay, so homology, in which the basic body plan of organism is same, they shows that they have evolved from the same origin, and they also basically have a proof of same embryonic development. This study is known as what, homology. Similarity in appearance and function is not necessary. So there is no similarity in the function. There is only the similarity in the basic body plan and the origin, okay, and the embryonic development. The organs which have common origin, embryonic development, and same basic structure but perform different functions are known as homologous organs. So what are homologous organs? The organs which are having same body plan, same embryonic development, same basic structure, same origin, but perform different functions. They are known as what? Homologous organs. Homologous term was given by Richard Owen. Richard Owen, he proposed the term homologous organs. In their forelimbs, similar bones are present like humerus, radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges. Okay. Now, these are some common species which are taken for giving a proof, for giving a evidence that they have a morphological connect, okay, or anatomical connect. So now, forelimbs of mammals like horse, appearance, foot, function running means the bones they appear. Mean if we look the foot part, the leg part, so all the bones were similar and they are meant for running. Back, the arrangement of bones was same, humerus, radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges, but they were modified for flying. Whale, in the paddle, the bones are present, but the function is swimming. Seal, in the flipper part, all the bones were present and they were modified for swimming. In man, hand, all the bones are present but is modified for holding. So you can see the forelimbs of mammals, they have different functions, but they have a same basic geometry, same basic origin and structure along with embryonic development of these bones. Okay. So what are homologous organs? Organs which have same origin, same basic structure, same embryonic development, but performs different functions. They are known as what? Embryologic. They are known as what? Homologous organs. Now coming to next, this is a picture like man. You can see this is humerus. The medial bone, the bone which is lying on the median side of the body is ulna, then radius. Sorry, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges. So you can see all are having the same bones. Just the bones are modified for performing different functions. Like in man for holding, cheetah for running, whale for swimming, bat for flying. Okay. Functions are different, but the basic structure is same. Same. Understood? Now coming to next, homologous organs. Homology is also seen in the skeleton, heart, blood vessels, and excretory system of different vertebrates. So it can also be seen in skeleton, heart, blood vessels, and excretory system of different vertebrates. Thorn of bougainvillea and tendrils of cucurbita. Important point. Thorn of bougainvillea and tendrils of cucurbita, they are the modification of axillary bud. The axillary bud basically modified to form thorn of bougainvillea and tendril of cucurbita. Mean they are of same origin. They are origin from axillary bud only. That is why they are known as homologous organs. Wings of sparrow and pectoral fins of fish and hind limb of mammals. So wings of sparrow and pectoral fins of fish and hind limbs of mammals. They are also the homologous organs. Potato and ginger, they are also homologous organs. Okay. Radish and carrot, they are also homologous organs. Okay. Homology is also seen among the molecules. This is called molecular homology. For example, the proteins found in blood of man and apes are similar. The proteins like albumin, globulin, which are found in case of man and apes, they are similar. Testes in male and ovaries in female develop from the same embryonic tissue. Okay. So testes in male and ovaries in female, they develop from same embryonic tissue. Yeah. Pectoral fin of fish and flipper of seal, they are also of same origin. Pectoral fins of fish and flipper of seal, they are of same origin. Flipper of penguin, bird. Penguin is a bird and dolphin is a mammal. So flipper of penguin and dolphin, they are similar. Okay. So flipper of penguin, dolphin, okay. Pectoral fin of fish and flipper of seal, testes in male and ovaries, they all are homologous organs. These are given basically the examples of different homologous organs you have to consider. Now, the legs of invertebrates. In case of legs of invertebrates, like for example, cockroach, cockroach. It is meant for walking. Honeybee, it is meant for collection of pollens. But they both are arthropoda, mean they have segmented and jointed appendages are present. And the segments are like coxa, trochanter, femur, tibia, 1 to 5 jointed tarsus. So these different segments or bones are present in case of invertebrates like coxa, trochanter, femur, tibia, and 1 to 5 jointed tarsus. Okay, but the functions are different. You can see cockroach is for walking and honeybees for collection of pollens. Mouth parts of insects: cockroach biting and chewing type, honeybee chewing and lapping type, and mosquito piercing and sucking type. The functions are different of the mouth parts. Okay, cockroach biting and chewing type, honeybee chewing and lapping type, and mosquito piercing and sucking type. And they are also basically having same collaboration of bones, labrum, mandibles, and maxilla. Okay, so labrum is a modified maxilla which give rise to the upper lip. Okay, so the labrum, mandibles, and maxilla. So you can see I have given you different examples to consider the homology. Means they are of same origin, same embryonic development, but different functions. So my dear students, moving to next slide. What is divergent evolution? Divergent evolution or adaptive radiation, it is also known as adaptive radiation. Adaptive radiation. Homology found in different animals. Homology found in different animals indicate their evolution from common ancestors. Yeah, we got to know that only. Species which have diverged after origin from common ancestor, giving rise to new species adapted to new habitats and ways of life. It is called adaptive radiation. Means to basically adapt to the new environment, there is a generation of new species, means speciation, okay, from the common ancestor. They exhibit large number of homologous organs. For example, you can see the marsupial radiation, the different marsupials that have evolved, but they are meant for adapting different conditions. Homology shows divergent evolution. Okay, means starting from the common ancestor, this is the common ancestor, and they are radiating to all directions because of adapting different environments. Okay, so this is known as what? Radiation and adaptive radiation. Understood? Here you can see the marsupial radiation. Okay, like the most important thing of adaptive radiation is that the organisms, they get to know about their skills, their characteristics. Okay, mean whether they are those were predatory skills or consuming skills or parental care skills. Like for example, marsupial mole, flying phalanger, spotted cussus, koala, kangaroo, marsupial rat, banded anteater, Tasmanian tiger cat. So they all are marsupials, but they are meant for different conditions, and their areas with the habitats, okay, or their locations, they are also different. So that is why the homology leads to divergent evolution. Okay, it leads to divergent evolution. Now, what is analogy? Analogy, it is the similarity in organs based on similar function. Mean the organs are similar, but now the basis is what? Their similarity in function. Organs which have different origin and dissimilar fundamental structure, mean their basic structure is different, their origin different, their embryonic development is also different, but their function is similar. So they are known as what? Analogous organs. Examples of analogous organs to analogous and homologous organs, they are just vice versa. What we consider the homologous organs, so they are of same structure, same embryonic development, but different function. In case of analogous organs, they have same function but different embryonic development, different basic structure, and different origin. Okay. Now, examples of analogous organs. Wings of bat and birds, they are analogous to wings of insects. The wings of bat, wings of birds, and wings of insects, they are analogous. Pelvic fins of fish and flipper of seal. Okay. The pectoral fins of fish and flipper of seal, they were homologous. But pelvic fins of fish and flipper of seal, they are analogous. Sting of bee and scorpion, they are analogous. Phylloclade of ruscus and leaf, they are also analogous. Phylloclade of ruscus and leaf, they are also analogous. Then Collagen cell of Ferritima posthuma means the earthworm and liver of vertebrate. They are similar. Yeah. Collagen cell basically performs the metabolism. It takes care of the metabolic part. So collagen cell of Ferritima and liver of vertebrate, they don't match, but their functions are similar. Okay. Hands of man and trunk of element, no basic structure match, no origin match, okay, but the functions are same. Potato and sweet potato, one is a modified root and one is a modified shoot, okay. So no origin similarity, no embryonic development similarity, functions are same. Eyes of octopus and eyes of mammals different in retinal positions. The retinal positions are also different, but they are meant for vision. Okay, so eyes of octopus and eyes of mammals. Dogfish and whale, they also show similarity in their function. Okay, so these are analogous organs. My dear students, you have to remember by heart the examples, because examples, they actually are framed in competitive examinations as your MCQs. Okay. So these are the main examples of analogy. Okay. What is analogy? The function is same, but the basic structure, origin, and embryonic developments are different. Okay. Moving to the next slide. The homology, it leads to divergent evolution, but analogy, it leads to convergent evolution. Means all the organisms from different areas, they are basically having same function, that they are merging at a particular point, and that is why it is known as what? Convergent evolution. Convergent evolution. Okay. Development of similar adaptive functional structures in unrelated groups of organisms is called convergent evolution. For example, some of the marsupials of Australia resemble equivalent placental mammals. So there is a pictogram which basically help you to understand that how marsupials, Australian marsupials, they matches with the placental mammals that live in similar habitats of other continents. When adaptive convergence is found in closely related species, when adaptive convergence it is found in closely related species, then it is known as what? Parallel evolution. It is known as what? Parallel evolution. Analogous organs do not show common ancestry, but they show evolution. Okay, they don't show common ancestry, but as their functions are same, that is why they behave or they act as a connect. Okay, so you can see mole and marsupial mole. Marsupial mole is a actually Australian marsupial, but mole is a mammal, placental mammal. Then anteater, marsupial, and this anteater, mean numbed anteater, banded anteater is a marsupial, but this is a placental anteater. Okay, marsupial mouse. You can see the similarities, but the similarities are in function, not in the structure. Okay, so these are the different convergent evolution or adaptive convergence or parallel evolution. Parallel evolution in that case, when the closely related members, they are having the adaptive convergence, then they are known as what? Parallel evolution. They are known under the parallel evolution. Okay. So we have been clear with the homology, analogy, divergent evolution, and convergent evolution. Evidences from vestigial organs. What are vestigial organs? Vestigial organs are the organs which are present in reduced form and do not perform any function. So these vestigial organs, they were previously, they may be functional, but in due course of evolution, they and their size, their function also get reduced, and they do not perform any function in the body but correspond to the fully developed functional organs of the related animals and are called vestigial organs. Okay. So these vestigial organs, they help us to understand that okay, if these organs are present in us and they are non-functional, might be these organs are present in the closely related members which actually have the same line of evolution. It basically says that same line of evolution. They are remnants of organs which were complete and functional in their ancestors. Vestigial organs in human body, around 180 vestigial organs a human body possesses. Nictitating membrane. You can see in reptiles, in amphibians, okay, in birds, nictitating membrane was very well developed. Okay. Vermiform appendix in ruminants, okay, mean the cattles. The vermiform appendix is very well developed because vermiform appendix is basically related for the secretion of enzyme cellulase. Okay, so ruminants, then birds, reptiles, then canine teeth in humans. Previously, in reptiles, it was very well developed because of their predating habits, their carnivore nature. Okay, segmental muscles of abdomen, body hairs. Body hairs, they were actually developed to control heat, okay? Especially in the birds in the form of feathers, ear pinna, external auditory meatus, okay? Muscle of pinna, auricular muscles, coccyx, the tailbone. Third molars, wisdom tooth, cecum, okay? Means the cecum is the large part of the large intestine. The nipples in male, they are rudimentary. So these all are vestigial organs. Okay, vestigial organs are the organs which are now non-functional. They are reduced. Okay, but previously in the ancestors they were functional and they were complete. Okay. Now coming to next slide. What are the different vestigial organs in other animals? Hind limb and pelvic girdle of python. Python is a reptile and it is having hind limb and pelvic girdle. But python belongs to a particular subclass of class Reptilia, and the members of those class or subclass, they don't have limbs. Okay, they are limbless. So basically python, it is having limbs, hind limb and pelvic girdle. Wings of flightless birds such as ostrich, emu, kiwi, dodo, they all are, vestigial organs. Eyes of deep sea fishes, when if the eyes are present, then it also suggests that, okay, it is a vestigial organ. Splint bones in feet of horse, second and fourth finger. Like you can see, they have this type of arrangement. This is splint bone. Okay. External ear in whale, rudiment of reptilian jaw apparatus. Hind limb and pelvic girdle of whale, vestigial organs in plants, scale leaves of ruscus and various underground stems. Scale leaves of ruscus and various underground stems, they are vestigial. Vestigial organs are example of Lamarckism, theory of inheritance of acquired character. Okay, so vestigial organs, they basically are the examples of Lamarckism, theory of inheritance of acquired characters. Okay, I mean acquired characters, the one species which is evolved and the character they are basically adapting. Okay, or the character they are being proposed or given by the environment. Those acquired characters, if they practice those acquired characters, their origin or the ancestry characters, they get basically non-functional. Like for example, us previously vermiform appendix helps to digest cellulose because it secretes cellulase to digest cellulose. Digestion. But now there is no need of vermiform appendix. Okay. The inflammation of vermiform appendix is known as what? Appendicitis. Now coming to next slide. These are different vestigial organs already explained. Okay. You can just have a picture. The segmental muscles of abdomen, vermiform appendix, then flightless, the wings of the flightless birds like emu, then the pelvic girdles and the hind limbs of the fishes, okay, pythons, okay. So these are different. Then scale leaves of ruscus, okay, nictitating membrane, nipples in male, rudimentary nipples in male, then wisdom tooth, third molar. So they all are vestigial organs, okay. Evidences from connecting links, that how connecting link help us to give a proof of evidence that okay, we are evolved from a particular zoological timeline and we either share the common ancestry. Some animals and plants possesses characters of two separate groups. They basically possesses characters of two separate groups, one being primitive and the other is advanced. I mean, it is like whenever a new species or the formation or the process of speciation happens, so there is a climax community and there is a pioneer species. Basically, for example, there is an area given, and this area is having the very first organism. Maybe that organism can be anyone. So the first one is the pioneer, but the most developed, most advanced is the climax. So basically, in a particular living area, if there are two separate groups, but there are some animals and plants which possesses characters of both the groups. Okay, I mean one group is primitive and the other group is advanced. Like reptiles, they are going to form birds. The reptilian muscles are very strong, and those muscles are basically, they are taken as a point of advantage for the flight for the birds. The feathers of birds, they were actually developed for thermoregulation so that they can cover their whole body. So birds or aves, they are higher or advanced group and reptilians were the primitive group. So connecting link Archaeopteryx. So Archaeopteryx is considered to be a connecting link between birds and reptiles. These species, they act as a bridge between two taxonomic groups such as organisms. Such organisms are called connecting link. Examples, viruses, connecting link between living and non-living. Euglena, between plants and animals. Then Proterospongia, between protozoa, mean protistans, and porifera. Okay, when you have learned about the classification of parazoa and mesozoa, okay, then you will came to know, okay, protozoa is connected to porifera, Proterospongia. Neopilena, it is a connecting link between mollusca and annelida, Neopilena. Peripatus, connecting link between annelida and orthopoda. Please remember these two names. Okay. Neopilena, connecting link between mollusca and annelida. Peripatus, a connecting link between annelida and orthopoda. Archaeopteryx, connecting link between reptiles and birds. Melanoglossus, a connecting link between non-chordates and chordates. Melanoglossus. Okay. Chimera, a connecting link between cartilaginous fish and bony fish. Lungfish, Petromyzon, Propetrus. It is a connecting link between fishes and amphibian. Platypus, between reptiles and mammals. Echidna or echidna, between reptiles and mammals. So platypus and echidna, they basically are connecting link between reptiles and mammals. Lungfish, Protopetrus, is a connecting link between fish and amphibia. Chimera is a connecting link between cartilaginous fish and bony fish. Melanoglossus, connecting link between non-chordate, chordate. Archaeopteryx, connecting link between reptiles and birds. Then Peripatus, connecting link between Annelida and Orthopoda. Neopyrena, connecting link between Mollusca and Annelida. Proterospongia, connecting link between Protozoa and Porifera. Euglena, connecting link between plants and animals. So connecting link between mean the members of the connecting link, they basically belong to or they share the characters of two taxonomic categories, one which is being primitive and the other one which is very advanced. Okay, so they basically act as the evolutionary bridge to connect the evolution or the course of evolution. These are the different evidences of connecting link. You can see the virus, which is considered to be a connecting link between the living and non-living, because viruses, they need host. Without host, they are not functional. Okay. Euglena, a connecting link between plants and animals. Proterospongia, a connecting link between protozoa and the sponges. You can see the collar cells. Okay. So all these are different types of connecting links. You have to remember the name by heart so that, okay. Now, what is atavism? Atavism is also known as throwback. Mean it is the reversal of characters. Mean a highly advanced or developed species, it suddenly appears with some characters of the previous one. The evidences from atavism, also known as reversion. Sometimes in some individuals, such characters suddenly appears. Such characters suddenly appears, which were supposed to be present in their ancestors. So those characters were actually supposed to be present in their ancestors, but were lost during the course of development. So this throwback or comeback of the ancestral characters in the developed or advanced taxonomic group, it is known as what? Atavism. This phenomena is also known as atavism or reversal or reversion. Atavism proves that animals developing atavistic structure have evolved from such ancestors in which these structures were fully developed. So atavism proves that the animals developing atavistic structure have evolved from such ancestors in which these structures were fully developed. Example, human baby with tail. Okay, that coccygeal tail cervical fistula. In some human babies, an aperture is present on the neck behind the ear called as cervical fistula. It represents pharyngeal gill slits which were present in aquatic vertebrate ancestors. Okay. So cervical fistula basically resembles to the pharyngeal gill slits of aquatic vertebrate ancestors. Then long and pointed canine teeth represented carnivorous ancestors. Okay. Large and thick body hair reflect our relationship with apes. Extra nipples more than two. Okay. So these all are evidences from atavism, means reversal or throwback. Okay. These are different characters. Okay. You can see thick hairs on the body, pointed canine tooth, extra nipples, rudimentary gill slits, cervical fistula, okay, and human tail. Now we are going to talk about the evidence from physiology and biochemistry. Till here we have completed about the evidences from morphology and anatomy, and now we have discussed, we are going to discuss the evidence from physiology and biochemistry. Different organisms show similarities in physiology and biochemistry. Physiology means function, and biochemistry basically means structure and function of biomolecules like proteins, carbohydrates, biomolecules. Protoplasm. Structure and chemical composition of protoplasm is same from protozoa to mammalia. The chemical composition of protoplasm is same. Enzymes perform same function in all animals, whether it belongs to any taxonomic group. Like trypsin digests protein from amoeba to man, amylase digests starch from porifera to mammalia. Blood chordates show almost same composition of blood, especially in chordates. Okay, they show composition of blood which is same. ATP, it is found in all animals. Hormones, they have same functions in all the vertebrates. Hereditary material DNA in all organisms and is the basic structure and is same in all animals. Cytochrome C is a respiratory protein situated in the mitochondria of all organisms. In this protein, from 78 to 88 amino acids are identical in all organisms, which show common ancestry. So this respiratory protein, cytochrome C, okay, you will learn in the electron transport system, the ETS pathway. So this protein basically have 78 to 88 amino acids which are identical in all the organisms. So these are the evidences from physiology and biochemistry. Physiology means function and biochemistry means the structure and function of biomolecules. Like protoplasm, it is same for all. Enzymes, the same enzyme trypsin is digesting protein in humans as well as elephants as well as amoeba. Amylase is digesting starch in poriferous as well as mammalia. Blood in all chordates, the blood and the composition of blood is same. Invertebrates, they might have different compositions. ATP, the energy-rich molecule, is present in all organisms. Hormones, they are secreted in different vertebrates, performs same function. Hereditary material is DNA in all organisms and is the basic structure. Cytochrome C is the respiratory protein which is present in all the organisms showing common ancestry. So these are the different evidences from physiology and biochemistry. So we will be discussing the next evidences and the theories in the next lecture. I hope everything is clear. Please go through the previous videos so that you can have a better connect for the upcoming video lectures. Till then, bye bye, take care, stay safe, stay at home.